Okay, so what I have here is a letter from Sutter Health, CPMC. And let's read. Dear Mr. Porter, we are pleased to inform you that we have added you to our kidney transplant wishing list at California Pacific Medical Center. Successful kidney transplant allows an individual to eliminate the need for dialysis. You have a confirmed blood type of O. Your UNOS transplant list date is 3/10/21. Depending on organ availability, the average wait time for your blood type is 5 to 7 years. As you get closer to transplant, we will contact you to schedule a transplant reevaluation appointment. At that time, if you remain a transplant candidate and want to pursue a transplant, we will request a medical workup. It goes on to state, during this waiting time, we encourage you to practice good health maintenance following instructions from your local health care providers. This includes annual wellness screening and dental exams, regular exercise, weight control, and to stop smoking if that applies to you. It is vital that you contact us with any change in insurance, address, phone number, dialysis center, or physician changes. Your transplant coordinator is insert name here, and you can reach him at any time at the following, and then it gives the address and the phone number to get in contact with the RN, who's going to be my RN for this. And yeah, that's that's it. I am, based off of this letter, I am officially on the transplant list before my workup was even finished with UC Davis. And it's funny, I don't know if that's irony. I don't know if that's like considered irony of like the same CPMC like they completely like radio silence, like no contact with me whatsoever. So in a bit of irony, the same transplant center that ghosted me this whole entire time was the one that actually put me on the transplant list when I'm focusing all my attention on UC Davis. Now I hear like conflicting things, right? I hear CPMC is the best, and I hear UC Davis is the best. My nephrologist is telling me, well, you should go for UC Davis because they have a higher rate of getting people kidney transplant. But I'm doing the workup for UC Davis. But CPMC already put me on the list based off of just the little bit of information that they gathered from me from the few evaluation workups I've done for UC Davis. So, to be honest with you, I don't really know how I feel exactly, and I'm just trying to like let it flow and be organic here, but it's bittersweet. It's like on one hand, I'm one step closer to getting my life back. And that's what I want. Like I want to be put on the kidney transplant list. I want to have my life back. Like I want to get back on track and progress in my life. Like I'm seeing all my peers do around me. Like I'm seeing everybody else around me moving forward, getting houses, getting into relationships, having families, buying houses, and they're moving forward with their lives. And I'm just sitting here in a dialysis chair, feeling like shit most of the time. Or should I say feeling like shit some of the time, because my recovery time's getting faster. But it's like I feel like I'm stuck in one place. And I've mentioned this before. And I just want to move forward again. and get back to doing the things that I was doing before. But just based off of this letter here, it says for my blood type, it says 5 to 7 years. So on one hand, it's like, yeah, we'll give you the kidney. But on the other hand, it's like you got to wait damn near a decade in order to get one. So I'm 36 right now, so I'll be well into my 40s by the time, like, if this is to be understood as correct, I'll be well into my 40s by the time I get a kidney. So, my prime years will be behind me. And that's when all this started. Like, I was like struck down in my prime. So I don't really know how to feel. On one hand, I'm excited because like this is what I've been fighting for since this whole thing began, of getting on the transplant list so that way I can start accumulating time in order to get a kidney. But at the same time, it's like, well, the wait time is ridiculous. So it's like, yay. And then it's like, well, that sucks. Like, what is the point of getting excited if it's going to take 5 to 7 years for me to get a kidney? So that happened today. So there you go.